Stand by to launch FanStream Sports.
3, 2, 1. Let's start.
Hello, sports fans. Welcome to FanStream Sports. Nothing but pure sports.
This is Gary coming at you live. To all the ladies out there, y'all enjoy this. Fellas, vibe out. Ladies, grab a drink. Enjoy.
Welcome to Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we cover sports and more for the culture, by the culture, because we are the culture. Hosted by your favorite twin duo, those Jackson men, Gary and Cary. You can find us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, where you can rate us, review, subscribe, follow, and most importantly, share.
Hey, it did it.
What up? How y'all doing? We are back with another episode of the Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we do it for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture, you dig?
#1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. Speaking of mother.
We love you, mama.
Speaking of mama. How you doing, Mom? LMBO. The best podcast in the nation. Yes, she has said it therefore, the show is finally started.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, good sir?
Oh, man.
You feeling good?
I'm feeling good, feeling great.
I'm not.
This past, Sunday wasn't good vibes for me, man.
Sunday was terrible.
Sunday was a bad vibe from 12 o'clock to 2 o'clock. Yeah, everything after that was cool. The weekend was cool. Chilled out, went out, drunk, listened to some jazz on Friday night. The beer was pretty good. You know, I had to go work that out, had to go run that off. But yeah, man, it was good. I was the weekend. How you feeling?
I got to see a group called the Funky Knuckles. Great group. Shout out to Michael, the promoter, that's getting more people there.
Encore.
It's been 2 great performances I've seen, one by you. It's a decent weekend up until Sunday. Saturday was great. I've been signing.
Wait, hold on. No, Sunday. Okay, we're gonna.
No, where'd you go? Go ahead.
Go ahead to college playoffs.
Saturday was great.
Yeah, Saturday was cool.
I had sinus issues, so I missed some of the Alabama-Georgia game. But hey, I woke up to they only lost to Georgia once, so you know what I'm saying. That was great news.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying. But yes, we do have controversy in the air in the mix. Let's get to these comments real quick, though. What's good, fellas? Hello, Black
Raiden.
I think I got his voice down right now.
Yep.
Maybe.
He taking over, man. He taking over, man.
Gotta go follow our man YouTube channel. I'm sorry, he's not a man, he's God. Gotta go follow the God of ISO, the I, as you can see, channel.
Facts.
Great 2K content, great videos. If you want to learn how to dribble, break people down, that's where you gonna go. Shout out to ROB.
Yeah.
Whoa. 2 great albums out. Countless of great singles.
Wait for you. The best one. My favorite. He know, I know. Wait for you. My favorite R&B song right now. And that's off Emotional Roller Coaster, by the way. I ain't even looked that up. I just know. Shout out to Emotional Roller Coaster.
He has great songs, R&B, for those of you who just think we some trap heads over here. We listen to R&B too. Shout out to you, ROB. Get to these comments real quick before we get into everything. Another week, another day, another episode. Yes, Sade.
We appreciate
Simone.
You. Okay.
That's it.
Okay. All right, man. All right. What up, Sade?
Yes, Simone. What's up, Simone? Yes, it's good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. Doing excellent. Yes, I'm also glad to hear that, mother, because she didn't call me back either. I'm putting you on blast for the internet. And
she on idle time.
That's inside.
That's inside joke.
Read it. And this is the I for those of you who don't know. ISO, all that good stuff. One hell of a 2K player. I'll put him up against anybody in the world. I don't care what nobody say.
I would too, man.
I'll prize pick you, Mario. I mean, Black Raiden.
Oh no!
I didn't mean. I'm sorry.
He meant Peter Parker. He meant Peter Parker.
Clark Kent. All right, let's get into it, man. We got a jam-packed episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. This is Bottom Line Sports Talk. Cary, and I'm Gary. And we're going to go ahead and get into it. The thing that everybody want to talk about, thing we probably going to spend just a little bit of time on for you guys.
Raising Canaan.
No.
Oh, my bad.
We are going to talk about
Grand Theft Auto 6 coming out in 2025.
Oh, my God.
All right, no, go ahead.
We are going to talk about the college football playoffs, specifically the top 16. And if you didn't know, that's the wrong one. If you didn't know, it was labeled wrong. Now you know. Here we have the top 6 teams. Only the top 4 can compete for the national championship. You have Michigan at number 1, Washington at number 2, Alabama at number 4, and Texas at number 3. I'm doing it just how they did it in, all this crazy order. Florida State and Georgia at number 6. Georgia number 6, Florida State number 5. It should have went that way. Yeah. Georgia number 5. Anyway, the catastrophe is number 5. Florida State was undefeated. They had no losses this year, guys. And you have an Alabama and a Texas who both had 1 loss apiece, right? Mm-hmm. And they both jumped Florida State from spot 7 and 8, respectively. And they both went up 3 and 4 spots, respectively, because Florida State was number 14. Mm-hmm. Now, before I go any further, I'm going to take this out the screen so people can see our lovely faces. Do you have anything to say before I go on my tangent?
All right. So I did not agree with what the committee did. I know when we was looking on there, when we was looking at ESPN on Sunday morning, everybody kept saying that it's not the 4 teams that deserve to be in the playoffs, but it's the 4 best teams that deserve to be in the playoffs. Well, if you ask my opinion, the 4 best teams were not in the playoffs. I think Georgia was a better team.
We'll pull that graph back up. Go ahead.
I agree with Michigan being number 1. I agree with Washington being number 2. They rightfully deserved it. Number 3 and 4 is where the controversy came in. In my opinion, I don't think Texas is a better team. Was the number 3 team. Although they did beat Alabama, I give them that credit. But they struggled against a Houston team that wasn't ranked,
Kansas State,
and they also struggled against Kansas State
and TCU.
And TCU, it took them to overtime for them to beat Kansas State.
3 points.
3 points.
TCU was 3 points.
TCU was 3 points, and I believe Houston was either 3
or 4.
But it's single digits. So it ain't like they were just setting the woods on fire either, which I have a whole lot to say about that. But if you ask me my opinion, the 4 best teams was, again, number 1, number 2 was right. Alabama should have been number 4. Georgia should have been number 3.
Okay.
Florida State. Now here's
you
the thing.
Still will leave Florida State out
only because of Jordan Travis. But again, if you leave him out, let's say we don't leave him out, then I will put Georgia. I will still put Georgia in number 4.
3 or 4.
I would put Georgia at number 4 because they're gonna smack out of Michigan if they was at number 4. And Florida State goes against Washington. I think they second string quarterback can win against Washington. I think Florida State, but the thing we missing, and like I said, I hate that happened. But the committee royally screwed over Florida State. Florida State should have been in. You go 13-0, you win the conference championship, and you still don't get in. I tweeted out on Sunday morning. I said if I was Florida State, I wouldn't even play. That means my whole year was just gone in the wind. We didn't even get a chance. All right, again, I will put Florida State at number 3. I'll put Florida State number 3 and Georgia at number 4, and then whoever else y'all can duke it out. But you at least give the kids a chance. Y'all, the committee is just saying like 1 player affected the game. All right, but you do have a second string quarterback that can play, that's going to have time to play. I'm pretty sure they can match up against Washington. Unless y'all don't want the same thing to happen again, just like last year, because y'all put TCU in there, and what happened to TCU? Got their ass obliterated.
Well, that's after they won. That's after they won, though, against Michigan.
Yeah, after they won against Michigan, humiliated Michigan, and then humiliated TCU on top of that. 60 points in a ball in a championship game. Committee, y'all royally screwed it up. Y'all gonna get flagged on the play before the flag on the play even begin. So that's where I'm at with it, man. Y'all did not stand on business.
Oh my God. Speaking of things that need a flag on the play, I'm so sick of hearing that.
Oh, okay, I feel you.
No, it's fine. You said it. It's okay when you say it.
I don't say it a lot either.
No, it's fine.
It's one of those things like I got it out the mud. Everybody got it out the mud, but y'all really, really ain't get it out the mud like that. You really get it out the mud like that. I feel you though.
Well, 10 toes down. This is absolutely wrong. 10 toes down, standing on business, whatever you want to say.
Who would you replace at them three?
So before I even get to who I would replace, what my order would be, I guess you would say Michigan, Washington State. I would say since Florida State is undefeated, just like the other two, that they would have to fall number 3. And I stand with you. I don't care if Texas beat Alabama beforehand. Alabama beat the number 1 team, and if we being honest, they couldn't do it again. They wouldn't do it again. So I would either have Georgia, Alabama in there, Texas would be 5, and whoever else would be 6. And if we going by standards, then it should be 5 Texas, 6 Alabama. Run it back again. And just
I want to run it back.
Now, here's my thing that I think a lot of people miss. If you look at this right here, I know y'all have seen it a lot. I keep popping it up there for the simple fact I want y'all to look at this. 2 undefeated teams, Michigan, Washington. I'm okay with Washington being number 2. I don't agree with Michigan being number 1. Why? Who in the heck is in the Big Ten besides Ohio State?
Well, I mean, they went undefeated.
No, we can't say that if Florida State ain't in there. Florida State's in the ACC. They went undefeated too.
Ooh, and they beat LSU.
And they beat LSU. So my whole thing is, are we holding? Because if we're looking at the weakest conference up here, is the Big Ten, not the ACC.
Not a Pac-12 is.
They were strong this year though.
They were strong. No,
they were strong this year. They had the most teams in the top 25 for a while. But
then that suddenly dropped off. Besides Washington, besides Oregon, USC didn't. They was high and then they cooled down. Who else? Arizona.
They were in there.
Hot, then they cooled
Colorado down. Even cracked it for a minute.
Just a minute. That's all it was. Just a minute.
They cracked it though. Because my whole thing is, okay, let's look at how many teams is in the Big Ten. And they level of competition.
Michigan, Ohio State,
Penn State. So they play Iowa, Rutgers, Northwestern. None of these teams are valuable.
Indiana.
Right. None of these teams are valuable. So I don't know why Michigan is number 1 if we're being honest. It should probably be Washington. But okay, fine. It's a favoritism thing. Then you had Texas. We talked about their near losses. Let's talk about the Big 12 championship. A stinker. Shout out to Aaron Dietrich. A stinker nonetheless. That's number 1. Number 2, who really thought the OSU was going to beat them? It would have been a miracle. I wanted that because I'm petty. Right. But we didn't think that OSU was really going to beat them.
I ain't having predicted. Not in my book.
The shocker was Alabama beating Georgia, who was number 1, who hadn't lost 29 games before then. They had 29-0.
And they dominated. Georgia dominated. If you would just want to go just based off the style points of what they call style points, of the margin of victory that Georgia has over pretty much the whole season, they definitely deserve it.
Well, and that's what I was gonna get into next. But when I look at everything, again, I'm gonna pull this up. I just say,
but again,
but if you ask me, 13-0 is better than 12-1, unless I don't know what I'm talking about. 13-0 is better than 12-0, and I get people saying Jordan Travis got hurt. That's their whole team. Say that to Ohio State when they had Cardale Jones. Who actually won the national championship. You can't say, oh, they ain't looking like the same team when their defense is still great. They got great skill positions. You never know what can happen. It's a whole month to prepare.
Yeah.
I
agree.
But my fault, I ain't looking at Alabama jumping them. I'm looking at Texas jumping them. I get why you would put Alabama in there.
Exactly. And that was the one thing that we both had said. As soon as you looked at the AP polls, every time since they won against Houston, they just kept jumping, and I was like, they gonna vouch. Somebody on that committee gonna vouch for UT for Texas to get up in there, and I had a feeling. We both had a feeling. We was like, they're gonna put Texas at number 3. So that means either Alabama, Georgia, but Florida State was going to make number 4, and we both called it. And you had said it, and you had put it on your IG. They're going to hold Florida State, and that's exactly what they did. But again, I just want to make it clear: if it's the 4 best teams in the country, if y'all don't want to make it the teams that deserve to be the best team, that's fine. If it's the 4 best teams in the country, Texas is not up there right now as we speak. Alabama and Georgia. So it should be Michigan, it should be Washington, it should be Alabama at number 4 and Georgia at number 3. If it's the 4 best teams right now as we speak, Jordan Travis, I know he hurting everything, but don't make a case for Texas getting up in there, and then you're not making the case for Georgia to get up in there. Because I guarantee you right now, Georgia, even though they barely beat Alabama, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, lost. Georgia can't beat Texas. Georgia can't beat Texas.
They could beat everybody.
They can beat
including Alabama.
Whatever team you want to put up in there, it don't even matter. Whatever team you want to put up in there, I'm pretty sure Georgia can beat whatever team you put up in there.
And the last thing I want to say too is this: I've been hearing people say it. The word kind of intrigues me and also makes me mad at the same time. Style points. Yeah, I don't understand what style points mean, because that doesn't mean anything. Because if that's the case, style points mean Alabama and Texas ain't have no style points because they were barely winning games.
Yeah, Alabama barely. They barely Auburn
barely won against LA. Well, no, I'm sorry, that was last year. I forgot.
Y'all won against
LSU this year.
Oh, this year.
It usually it's close. I forgot. I'm sorry. I ain't mean it. My bad,
cool,
dog.
Cool.
My bad. Shout out to my LSU fans. But yeah, style points doesn't really mean anything. I know that's what they like to say. That's why they're making a big deal about Jordan Travis, the Florida State quarterback, being out. But at the end of the day, if you look at their defense, and I'm so intrigued and hope that they have a chip on their shoulder, or I hope that they don't want to play the game against Georgia. Either way, I'm petty enough to sit up here and want to watch it. Shout out to Alabama winning another national championship because ain't nobody beating them.
No, Texas did it one time.
No, that's who's gonna be. That's gonna
be Alabama and Texas.
If Texas is smart, they'll go ahead and concede and lose to Washington, which I say that's going to be the upset in the semifinals anyway. I say that. No, Washington beating Texas.
Oh, okay. I'm hoping that's the case.
I have that going. Let me get these comments real quick while we're ready to go on to the next. From RB, I don't give a piss about nothing
but the tide.
Yeah. GTA 6 is coming out before the Falcons win the Super Bowl.
Oh!
Whoa!
Facts. You're right.
Where is Spencer when you need him? Where is Spencer where you need him? And of course, Mama chiming in. How could she never say nothing about my takes? She always say, "Wow, Cary." Like, I guess she impressed.
What I do?
No, she's saying, "Wow." Like, man, how come I don't never get nothing said? I don't sense the love, Mama. We can go ahead and cross from that. I guess we can talk about NBA, right? It's the in-season tournament going on.
Yes, sir.
It's the in-season tournament going on. We have exciting things, I guess you can say.
Who was playing? The Knicks and somebody playing. I don't know where they playing.
Boom! What you talking about?
Knicks in Milwaukee. That's who it is. Knicks in Milwaukee. I appreciate that. All right, so we have the Lakers versus the Suns, and we also have. Well, Sacramento lost yesterday to the Pelicans, shockingly. I did not know. And Indiana had beat Boston last night. And one player I have to give a huge shout out to. I don't know if the media talking about him. And I don't know if Sacramento going to regret this decision, even though I like De'Aaron Fox. But Tyrese Halliburton is an all-star. He has been playing like an all-star this whole season. He has elevated the Indiana Pacers to good heights. I think that team has some potential to do some amazing things, especially with him at the point guard position. He can shoot it. He can flat out shoot, even though his form is unorthodox. He can finish with both hands. He can pass the ball. He is a pass-first point guard, even though numbers right now probably say different. But he's averaging, I believe, 25 points.
26, I think.
25, 26 points per game, 7 to 8 assists a game. Pass rating is absolutely crazy. That team, watch out for Indiana. But I got to give Tyrese Halliburton a shout out in my opinion, he should be in the MVP conversation. He is right now, in my opinion, the times I've seen him play basketball, which has been a few times when he played against Miami Heat last night. He dominated. A couple more nights he did his thing, but he has absolutely been playing ball the whole time. I gotta give a big shout out. He's making this case for MVP, dark horse MVP right now as we speak. Even though his team on the Rocky note, they still in the in-season tournament. If they can win that in-season tournament, watch what I say. The media gonna have to start paying attention to him.
So the media is actually paying attention to him. People have taken notice. People are talking about him. I ain't like what you said about the De'Aaron Fox because like Sacramento looks great because of him, and he has role players too, but or people that are on his level. But he is that Achilles that'll get them going too. Like I don't think they made a bad decision.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Because De'Aaron Fox is a dog.
He has been balling. He has been averaging at a certain point. He's averaging 31 points per game. But the thing that we gonna have to go back in the draft class. The Warriors, y'all should have picked Tyrese up when y'all had the chance.
True.
Y'all should have picked him up. I ain't gonna say they just screwed up royally by getting Jonathan Kuminga. I think Kuminga was in that same draft class, but Halliburton would have propelled them a whole lot better than what they are right now.
Well, I mean, can you blame them for going after Kuminga? Because I know you were somewhat high on them.
Yeah, I was.
So my thing is this. Indiana did great getting him, and Sacramento did great getting De'Aaron Fox. When it comes to Kuminga, here's the thing: we're not gonna see the best of him until one or two of them people retire because they're very dependent on the old guard in a sense. Yeah. So we're not gonna be able to see really what he made of. And by the way, they got CP3 in, so we're gonna really not see what he made of. He has too many great talents around him. Some would argue Hall of Fame for some, Hall of Fame to the other. When it comes to MVP candidate, great point guard right now play, yes, Halliburton, yes, Fox, but I told you who mine is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander of the Oklahoma City Thunder. I don't think he gets talked about enough. Honestly, Oklahoma City Thunder got a team in itself.
Hey, don't sleep on the Minnesota Timberwolves. They number one in the West right now. Now, how long they stay up, that depends on
as long as Anthony Edwards runs the show and the big man that think he can shoot the best threes that nobody cares about, don't get in his way.
He can.
No, don't get in the way. You contribute what you contribute. Don't get in the way. That man
been balling though. I ain't gonna lie. Minnesota been balling.
That man found out over the summer when he was with Team USA. Oh, I'm the leader. Don't get in his way. Ooh, I was doing it at the same time up there too. I'm so random.
Nah, man.
I'm like so random.
Yeah, it'd be like that.
So you want to get to flags on the play, or you want to do NFL recap real quick?
Well, Ime and LeBron, y'all need to stop y'all little beef, whatever y'all have going on. Ime, stop saying the B word.
Hold on. Because our mother so graciously hopped in these comments and said this.
Somebody called LeBron a baby in the game last night. I think not a baby, but a B.
Yes.
Wow. Look at us, mama. Look at us. All right.
All sports fans say LeBron needs to have a certain amount of respect. What's your take?
Great question, mama.
So, in regards to what happened, and I didn't get the chance to get the audio or whatever, it would have been real loud. But I didn't get a chance to get it. I had the audio. No, they got audio now.
Okay, they were just doing a little.
No, they put audio today.
Yeah.
I saw it.
Okay.
So, in regards to what was going on, foul happened. Ime Udoka said, "Hey, you need to stop stop acting like a female dog." We'll say that. Yeah, that's a good way. We can say, stop crying, basically, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Since we gotta watch.
Big stand for baby. Stop crying like babies.
Sure, yeah, we'll say that. So he told him to stop being a baby. Baby obviously wasn't the word that he used because LeBron took offense to it, and he never called him a baby. He said, "Stop acting like a baby," which I think is a bigger emphasis.
I just enjoyed how calm he was when LeBron had walked over to him and started using the word so loosely. He's like, "Yeah, no, y'all need to stop acting like babies." He's like, "What you want to do about it? What you want to do about it, little ass boy?"
I knew you was gonna let it slip. So I'll be honest, Ime Udoka is still pretty big to say he's been out the league for a while.
He's solid.
When it comes to what was said, I don't think any technical should have happened. I think they could have let that slide. Yeah. Like, I mean, you want to know what the game of basketball is missing? It's trash talk. It's dirty players. It's not dirty players. I guess aggressive players better or hardcore players. Like when Detroit Pistons was in the league, it was funner. You missing stuff like this. You need stuff like this. If not Ime, then you would have got it from Dylan Brooks. Yep. And you asked me who I would rather have it from. I would rather have it from a head coach and not the person who I don't even want to name, whose name is Dylan Brooks. Oh, snap. We got Spencer in the house. Sorry, I'm late, and sorry I am on top of the NFC South. But anyway, hey, everybody. Hello to Spencer. He's a friend and a nemesis in a sense. Love him dearly. What I want to say to Spencer is, and I'm going to keep saying it, the fall is going to be mighty, my brother. I hope y'all hang on. Just know y'all stink too. We all do. Speaking of that, I got to say it. Speaking of that, I talked to you earlier today. I'm going to say it on here because I told you I got to say it. I'm going to hold my peace and I'm going to hold my tongue. Y'all, all of my witnesses. When it comes to what's going to happen this year in this draft for the New Orleans Saints, right now as we sit, being the losers that we are, the only reason why I can be happy, you brought this up, I'm going to go ahead and ride with it and hope it comes to fruition. What happens with the Saints, right now we sit at the number 9 draft pick. If we do not get a quarterback at any time in this draft, but specifically if we wind up in 10 spot or lower, I'm not cheering for the Saints next year. You ain't going to make me talk about it, and you're not going to sit up here and talk about them on this show no more.
I'm going to
cheer. No, you said,
cheer the Saints on.
He said, and I quote, he not cheering for me.
No, I ain't never say that.
You said you're going to take a break from him.
I ain't say I want to stop cheering for him.
Hey, all I got to say is if they don't get Jaden Daniels, if he falls to him, or if they don't get a quarterback in this draft, I'm not doing it next year because it's going to be the same thing. Honestly, if we're being real, if they don't fire Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael, I'm really not supporting next year. That's me. You can say whatever you want to, but I heard you earlier. I just couldn't get you recorded. Go ahead.
Anyway, again, like my brethren over here was saying, they should, in my opinion, the Saints should draft a running quarterback that is a Heisman hopeful that more than likely should win the Heisman.
They just need to draft a better quarterback.
They just need to draft a better quarterback. Again, we don't know what the kid from Fresno. Hey, look, you could be the walk-on kid, the tile boy. You still won't get paid. That's cool. You got James back there. Derek Carr, we might be looking for you to get another home soon. That concussion, you having too many concussions. But Jaden Daniels, in my opinion, is the best quarterback for the Saints. I think he's the best quarterback in the draft. I hope everybody skip on him. I hope we get him. Everybody seeing what C.J. Strider's doing with the Houston Rockets. That's working.
Texas.
My bad. Houston Texans. I apologize. Everybody seeing what he's doing. You seen what Lamar Jackson's doing. You seen what all these runners, these mobile quarterbacks are doing. All I'm saying, it's a new day. It's a new era. I think it's time for us to draft a quarterback. I think Jaden Daniels is the perfect fit for us. He can get outside the lines. He can make some things happen. He can run. He's durable. Don't have a lot of concussions. He don't get injured a lot.
I don't like the way he runs. I don't like the way he thinks.
He needs to be safer running. He needs to start sliding more. But I love the aggressiveness. Something that Derek Carr has not showed us a lot this season. How do we rank like up there in yards per game, but we cannot score? That baffles me every time. But it's the calm. I think he's going to get Jaden Daniels. I think he's going to be a proven winner for us. I think it's going to be a new era for the Saints. But in order for that to happen, Dennis Allen, just like we stated, Dennis Allen, Pete Carmichael,
the head coach and offensive coordinator
has to go.
When it comes to Jaden Daniels, I'm high on getting him if that's who falls to us. I just want a quarterback in general. I said this and I've said this story before. My uncle looked at me like I was crazy when I said we need to get another quarterback before Drew Brees leaves because we'll be looking just like this. I was right. I'm still going to say it. I'm still living on that. When it comes to what we need somebody who can operate without a good offensive line because apparently we don't have one anymore. So that's what I'm looking for quarterback wise. Let me get to these comments
Yep.
from Rob. How do you feel about LeBron going to Bronny's first game?
If I bought them tickets, I need my money back.
If LeBron wasn't who he was, we would say he was a great dad.
He is a great dad.
No, but I'm saying the stigma that comes with saying he's a great dad is he's putting too much pressure on him, or it's too much. I'm just saying. So I'm just saying that's what people would say. Like that's what naysayers will say. How do I feel about it? He went to all his high school games, so I'm not shocked. I mean, he's doing what a dad's supposed to do, and that's what he is at first. If I'm USC's coaching staff, I got a seat right here behind us, so you can tell us what he needs to do and the rest of the team because we want to win. Hey, we want to be high in March Madness.
Well,
high in March. No,
it's college basketball. By the way, it's so far college basketball men. They've been doing their thing. North Carolina play UConn tonight. Hopefully, North Carolina can win that game. Florida Atlantic is ranked number 11. They playing Illinois right now. That's a good game. It's a couple of talking points every now and again with men's college basketball.
I'm still slightly more into women's college basketball right now. They got the drama around it. You have a couple things that you want to see happen that you kind of wish for, whether it's good or bad. So women's college basketball, simply because of LSU and rematch with Iowa, supposedly, hopefully, who never know, them the two biggest teams with the two biggest stars or whatever. It's slightly more interesting to me. That's just me. Let me get the rest of these comments and we'll get to flag on the play next. We're going to steal that. He's referring to the quarterback. If y'all win the division, Spencer, you can't steal the quarterback.
Yeah, so keep on winning, Spencer. Keep on winning, Spencer. Just don't win against No,
but if we win against them, we probably want to win the division too.
Right.
Yeah, you can't steal the quarterback and win the division. Of course.
Y'all got rid of as y'all future.
No, not that. We do stupid things all the time. So you might actually be right about that. Jaden Daniels would be nice on the Saints, but Carolina is going to be. Hey, no, stop it. If Carolina, I'm sorry, I ain't finished reading. But it's going to be on some hope and draft Jay. Yo, if Carolina draft Jaden Daniels and they still got Bryce Young and they don't even have no head coach, that's wild. Wow. That's crazy. Look, Carolina should either go get a wide receiver, even though they have some, but they want a bigger name wide receiver. They should either go get a wide receiver, or they should definitely get offensive lineman because their offensive lineman is trash.
I was going to say this exact same thing.
Also, and just admitted, Atlanta has the best defense you have seen in the South in a long time.
Well, hold on, no. Let me get this off now.
Hurry.
Now,
you better go in.
Now, Spencer. I just want to say for the record, I know you man got that 90. That was Derek Carr. That was on Derek Carr completely. He got that 96, that funky little 96-yard interception touchdown. I get that. We was in y'all end zone 5 times. Now I don't know a defense that go in the end zone that a team that's offensively just struggling can go in the red zone in y'all red zone 5 times. Now we did score it. That's on us. But y'all do not have the best defense. Y'all only scored, let me say this again. Y'all only scored how many touchdowns? 2 touchdowns. Only 2 touchdowns.
Well, one of them don't count, right? Offensive wise, they only scored 1, right?
Yeah, no, I think 2. Only 2.
I ain't count that last one.
Yeah. So the score was
21. That was garbage, yeah.
That was 21, yeah. But 2 touchdowns. We was in y'all red zone 5 times. That's all I'm gonna say.
He just said we ain't scoring none. He trying to get his rocks off.
Yeah, I feel goal kicking, boy. He was putting it through
the when it comes to the best defense in the South, I can't say it's us. I can't say it's Atlanta. I can't say Tampa Bay. I think all the defenses are great. All the offenses suck.
So what a fall from grace. A fall from grace.
Yeah.
You remember that time we used to have 3 Hall of Fame quarterbacks playing? It was a bloodbath with Drew Brees, Cam Newton, and Matt Ryan, and then Jameis Winston had this wild and crazy staff ever in the
Hey man, don't forget about Jake the Snake, boy. Jake Delhomme, Jake the Snake. Don't forget about Jake the Snake. Oh, okay. Oh, don't worry about it. That QB is worse than Danny Waffle.
Well, I don't even know who Danny Waffle is. So, Mama, you got me beat today. You got me beat. I don't even know who Danny Waffle is.
Look at the rest of you real quick. Ohio State QB Ohio State's QB is stupid to enter the transfer portal just to have a 16. Yes, I did not understand that either.
No.
I told him after game 2 or 3, after week 2 or 3 in the college football season, I said Ohio State quarterback sucks.
Yeah, he's
weak sauce. Marvin Harrison Jr. honestly should
deserve better.
he should be the Heisman Trophy winner if he had a better quarterback, because that's all he would throw to. But he can't get the ball to him or nobody else. And you want to enter the transfer? Hey, bro, go to Iowa. You can actually be something if you go to Iowa.
No, go to one of the Pac-12 teams.
No, because he's not that good.
No,
Bo Nix is actually good.
Okay.
For Oregon, he was.
Yeah, exactly, for Oregon.
he was decent at Auburn. He was good at so okay.
No.
Hold on, because we gotta get going. Because we can finish it in the end. But Bo Nix was okay at Auburn.
He was.
This boy wasn't good at Ohio State. So don't go to no Pac-12.
He was good. He was good enough to play Michigan.
I get the joke. Go to a Pac-12 school because it's like 2. No. Oregon State and Washington State. Washington State and Oregon. Oh, Washington State would be good, but he's not good enough to elevate them. Though.
By the way, all y'all kids transferring, bro. Like y'all 27 years old playing college football. Y'all need to I don't know if y'all want to try to get to the NFL or y'all trying to.
We do not promote dream killing here.
It's always you should have a plan B.
Yes, we do. Why am I lying?
Is there always a plan B? You can always be a coach. It's fine. It's fine if your dream don't come true. If you don't make the practice squad, it's okay. Just know you played at the highest level in college football. It's fine. The freshman transfer, sophomore transfer, juniors, seniors, do y'all pay attention to the NFL draft board? If so, if your name ain't on those NFL draft boards, I understand. But
listen, no. See, you don't get it. We're gonna move on right this. You don't get it. See, they trying to go somewhere where if they win the biggest game that they possibly could, they can open a car dealership or an insurance company. You missing the whole point.
Or car wash.
No. They gotta do it bigger. They gotta have their face being seen. Car washes don't make enough money like insurance. You can go sell a life policy and be set up for life. You can go sit there and sell you enough cars to be set up for life. Now, if you open a car dealership and a car wash next to it,
that's boss.
I can't stand you.
That's bossy.
Anyway, we are going to get to our flags on the play. Our flags on the play just happen to be something that we got to call out, something egregious. And unlike the referees in professional sports, we actually get it right.
Well, man, I'm gonna start with my flag on the play. And I did put the Dallas Mavericks going on a 30-0 run against the Oklahoma City Thunder. That happened. They went on a 30-0 run and still lost. I was gonna give the Mavericks and the Thunder a flag on the play because thank you. How could you do it? But you know who just popped up in my mentions? Panthers owner David Tepper confirms they were supposed to trade to number 2 and draft CJ Stroud because they believe Houston would have taken Bryce Young. David Tepper, Carolina Panthers owner, why would you go on live television on a live news report, and go say y'all should have drafted CJ Stroud, knowing you already drafted Bryce Young? And and I just as I know, just as everybody in the world knows, if Bryce Young was playing better or at the same level as CJ Stroud right now, you would never came out and said some comments. But now that the number 1 pick, Bryce Young, he's struggling, which offensive line.
It's reasons why.
Offensive line. Also, y'all don't have offensive line. Then y'all just cut the head coach. Y'all just fired the head coach,
who shouldn't have been hired in the first place. Go listen to a recent episode. I would say you can see it at the tag, but you can't.
Which shouldn't be exactly. He shouldn't have been hired in the first place. And then on top of that, I already see where this is going. If you listen,
no, you good.
If you listen to all of my past episodes, I already called it. I already said it, and Dominique Foxworth had said it on ESPN.
Nice plug.
Huh?
Nice plug.
He had said, just like I said plenty of times, They don't give that head coaching job, that head coaching position to another black man, and that black man gonna struggle. He gonna struggle for a few years. It's gonna be a spiral for a little bit. They're gonna struggle. They're gonna have a losing record, and then they're gonna add a couple of pieces, maybe in the draft, maybe in the trade market, and then after they get through adding the pieces, that black head coach is going to have a decent season, and then once he has that one decent season where he's 1 win over 500, 2 wins over 500,
Might even make the playoffs.
Like
Jim Caldwell.
Yep. They're going to go fire the black head coach, and then they're going to go hire a white head coach. So I already see where this is going. He already making excuses, which is already a losing mentality anyway. And that's why more than likely the Panthers won't win anything, because you have an owner that's a loser. They're saying loser comments about an organization that does have potential. They did have potential, but you saying all the wrong things. And then now Bryce Young got to think about what my owner just said. He don't have no faith in me. So, hey, to you, David Tepper, you get flag on the play this week.
I love all my white people.
That's the wrong one. It went up. There we go. I swear I didn't mean to do that. I swear it didn't.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, my flag on the play goes to a bottom line sports alum, if you will. It goes to none other than James Harden. He make it too easy. Earlier today, I found out while paying attention, like I should have been doing, to the news, just looking for low-hanging fruit, if you will. James Harden came out while talking to Sam Amick, I think I'm saying that right, at The Athletic. Daryl Morey, the GM of the 76ers, who was also the GM of the Houston Rockets when James Harden was there at the height of his powers. Morey promised his representation a max contract before last season's playoff, and then cut off communications after the Sixers were eliminated.
Who did? James or Daryl?
Daryl did.
Cut off all communication.
To James Harden. Now, it's two things wrong with this situation. One, I just don't believe he cut off all communications when, at least in the media, he looked like he was attempting to reach out to him. Pretty sure other teammates were. And then two, I get it. He might have promised you, but I wouldn't have gave you a crap load of nothing. You would have got coals for Christmas, for crying out loud, after the way that you played. I just wouldn't have, even if he did promise it to you. It's a such thing in spades called reneging, and that's what Daryl Morey did. And honestly, that might be the smartest thing Daryl Morey did. And oh, by the way, you went to the Sixers, and up until recently, you were stinking up the joints like nobody's business, like boiled eggs on the stove. You were stinking up the whole house. Now, you might have found your groove, and we've seen this temperature before with you. You hot, you cold, you up, you down. James Harden, we know that you're going to return to form like only you can and go back to being the system, which means that the system has failed, aka the process is nothing but a hypothesis. You, sir, get the flag on the play because you are still bringing this up, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be with the Clippers. You want to be a 76er. You want to be up there, but you couldn't do it in your pride. You went too far, and you couldn't come back.
Yeah, that was an ego thing. That had to be an ego thing.
Yes, James Harden, you get another flag on the play. You make it too easy.
Well, thanks for letting me know that. I did not see that, but
okay.
I appreciate it.
I'm here for you.
So the next segment we have is called When Life Comes at You Fast, and pretty much when life comes at you fast is when you're on cloud nine.
I'm telling you.
But it's when you're on cloud nine and you think you cannot come down, you think you can't fall from grace, and boom, you start crashing, and things explode just like they did in Virginia today, unfortunately. When life comes at you fast, this goes to none other than Maverick Carter. If you don't know who Maverick Carter is, he is LeBron James' ace boom coon.
Shout out to P. Diddy.
Business, wow. Business partner, NBA agent. He used an illegal bookie to bet on NBA games. Now, sir, you know who your name attached to. We know who your name will always be attached to. Not only are you hurting yourself, not only are you hurting your brand, but you hurt your best friend that you know that got you to the point of where you at right now.
Hold on, can I ask a question while you going on your rant? I wonder where they air that on the shop, like a redemption
Ooh.
story.
30 for 30. 30 for 30.
No. They gotta put it on the shop because that's their brand.
They gotta put it on the shop, man. Like you gotta ask yourself, like, bro, what the like you knew what you was doing wrong too. Like you knew you had a legal booking. Why did you do that?
I guess what I don't understand about him and others that have bet, and maybe you get caught, I don't know, right? But this go back, and I forgot the guy's name. This go back to the guy that bet in the, before Calvin really got caught. He went to Vegas and he bet instead of letting his friends do it for him. Like you get caught in Vegas. Like, why would you not just be like, hey, in a room, right? In your room, in your suite. Hey, bro, take this down. Put it on whatever.
Hey man,
I'm just saying, like, before you get caught, let somebody else do it for you. That way it's deniability.
we know who his girlfriend is. It's Adele. Man, why?
Wait, for real?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
I think, yeah.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah, maybe call Adele. Yeah, look it up.
Like singing Adele?
That
a
Adele.
That's a bag.
Again, don't call me allegedly. Let me just put that out there.
Hey, no, that's
allegedly.
That's dope though.
But
that's interesting.
But no, Adele can do it for you. I'm just saying, like, bro,
you got corner boys that can go do it for you.
I'll do it for you, man.
No, I'm not gonna do it for you. You give me that money, I'm gone. You'll never see me again. You'll never see me again. Let me get to these comments real quick. Did you have anything else to add?
Do better, sir. Like, fam, you ain't even playing the game. Like, do better. My bad. It's not my bad. It ain't a deal.
Okay.
It was the other guy that rolled with LeBron.
I take my props back.
But his girlfriend is bad, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like,
It's not a deal.
It ain't a deal.
Look, if think about it, if he would have messed this up and it was Adele, she could make a song about this and then recoup all the money that he would have lost.
Man,
I'm just saying.
Rich Paul, Adele boyfriend. Rich Paul.
Are they the same? Never mind.
Nah,
are they the same height?
I don't know. Mary Carter, do better, bro. Like, come on, dog. You making all that money. Why even gamble in the first place? Why even gamble with illegal bookie? Why gamble when you got all the paper anyway, bro? Stop it.
So before we go on,
you want to get rich.
So before we go on, is it because it was with illegal booking?
It was with illegal booking.
So all he had to do was just regularly bet. Wow. Okay. We're gonna get an affiliate link for some betting apps here soon. Don't worry about it. I already looked into it. Right quick before we get to the money shot, we got a few comments to get to. The hate, man. But I love it. Nobody's hating on you, Spencer. I keep telling you that. Nobody's hating on you. I hate to say it, but Tulane is better than the Saints. Oh, your brakes. Pump your brakes.
Nah, I won't say all that.
I ain't gonna say all that. Hey, also, since you brought up Tulane, thank you, Rob. Tulane's head coach is no longer there. So we'll find out the recruiting, who comes in the transfer portal, all that stuff. I did almost. Well, you funny. What I was curious about was Tulane was a good program, right? Mm-hmm. And he went to Houston, right?
Yep.
I wonder why Tulane didn't go into the Big 12. I told you that before. I was like, because Cincinnati went, UCF went, Houston went, and BYU went. I feel like Tulane missed the opportunity, and had they been in the Big 12, they would still have their coach. I agree. Because I think he's looking for a bigger, grander stage.
He's gonna leave anyway.
I disagree.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna leave it regardless of whether they went to the Big 12 or not.
He went to a Big 12 school, Houston.
Yeah, he did, but he wasn't gonna stay at Tulane.
You can't beat what you got down there now.
You can't, but
I'm just saying. I feel like he left because he wanted a bigger opportunity. If they would have went to the Big 12, I feel like maybe 1, maybe 2 more years of dominance, then he really go to a big program. Because honestly, Houston, the place where people go to die for their careers. Like, but that job, it hadn't been good to number one person. And when he went to Texas, it's over real quick. Can you read that real quick?
Quarterback for the Saints back in the day, they were getting beat so bad to one time when he was tackled and got up, his helmet had turned backwards.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, Mama.
I forgot who that was.
I see you. I'll show you later.
Oh, don't worry about
James Harden and Russell Westbrook are the Charles Barkleys of the day. Golly. That's not a bad comparison, though. That's not a bad comparison.
Oh, I almost beat you back in the day with Houston.
Oh
with
my
the James
God.
Harden song.
Oh my God. Yeah, I got you, Barkley. I feel it. That's not a bad comparison.
Yeah.
That's not. Charles was dominant in his day, you know.
All the fame, man. You don't get no better.
Them two gonna be, yeah.
Yeah, they don't get no better than
that. Charles didn't cause this much controversy. James. You took my man Russell Westbrook's spot. That's all I'm saying. Rolling 60s, he did that for Nip. You took his spot. I really feel some type of way about you now. But anyway, I digress. You don't like me to talk about your boy too bad, so I ain't gonna do him too bad. We have the money shot here, something that we want you to remember, be a stain on your brain. It is something this week that we talked about before, but I need y'all to understand how crazy this is, and I'm gonna do a comparison. Here comes the money. Here comes the money. Oh, here we go. Money talk. Here comes the money. Money. This week's money shot again goes to the committee and anybody who thinks that the committee got it right when it comes to the college football playoffs. I will pull this up one more time just so we can see. And I'm going to give you an analogy that I think a lot of people can understand. This analogy would happen to be, let's say you've done good at your job all year. Your boss leaves and they say you don't get your bonus no more. Why? Because they say your boss is the thing that made you better. And because they're not there, we don't think that you deserve your bonus no more. This, ladies and gentlemen, is what I like to call a travesty, if you will. It's not fair if you were to lose your bonus just because your highest in command left, i.e. your quarterback goes down. Or let's just call it what it is. Let's say your manager, the one that hired you, the one that groomed you, suddenly leaves, got laid off, because that's what happened nowadays. And you had a fat bonus that they had already told you about. They told you were going to move up and get promoted. They said it was between you and 3 other people. But they all had different managers that are there, but yours is no longer there. And they say you're not in the running no more because your manager is gone and you're not quite the same person no more. Ladies and gentlemen, that ain't right, is it? It's the same thing that happened to Florida State. The other 3 people that you were in the running with can't hold a candle to you. They also, much like these other teams, either taking the L or very overrated for their work.
It's a fact.
But yet you got passed over. I just want y'all to think about that when you hear in the coming weeks on the excuses that people make when it comes to an undefeated team with 2 other undefeated teams, by the way, not making it to the playoffs, but 1 lost teams did. One of them don't belong there, and it ain't the one that say roll in it. It's the one that say hook. They don't belong in these playoffs. One of these things just don't make sense. Really, 2 of them, if you want to be honest, because ain't no way Georgia should fall from 1 to 6.
No way.
But I digress. I just want y'all to remember on this here money shot that Florida State got cheated, and I just gave you a life analogy. Okay. Okay.
On the next segment.
If we had music between this, it would have been better if I would have had that little violin playing.
All right, man. All right. So I'm gonna let you start. I'm gonna let you start with this one, man. Just back to everybody's favorite segment. We have our music picks for the week, which is something that hopefully y'all can enjoy, some y'all like, some y'all can listen to.
I'm sorry, we forgot. We didn't do NFL recap. You got anything you want to talk about NFL wise? I know you want to talk about the Saints, but did you really want to talk about it?
No. Okay. CJ Stroud, Houston. They beat the Broncos at home. Got lucky.
They did. Also, Jacksonville Jaguars quarterback
is out
for right now. They're saying it's just a high ankle sprain. Here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen, if you've been paying attention all year, what have I said? Don't be surprised if Houston make the playoffs.
San Francisco 49ers are the best team in the entire NFL. With
Baltimore Ravens being a close second.
Well, Miami.
Miami. I don't think Miami defense is anywhere close to Baltimore, even though they're getting better. I just think Baltimore defense is way better.
Okay, and then who you have after that?
So I got 49ers, Baltimore. I would say Philadelphia,
Dallas after that,
and then Miami. I can't put Miami up there because we've seen them when they play against good competition and they don't do very well.
Well, Debo had said last year if Brock Purdy was healthy last year that
I disagree.
I
disagree.
I agree with that man 1,000%. So if Brock Purdy was healthy, Philadelphia don't win. They don't go to the Super Bowl.
No,
possibly San Francisco winning that Super Bowl.
Here's the thing. Last year they had C.J. Gardner-Johnson. They had a way better secondary. Their front seven was just the defenses were just the same, right? When it comes to what would have possibly happened last year, they don't have a defensive coordinator no more. They don't have an offensive coordinator. The offense looked different because they had different people calling it. I think what happened last year, regardless of Brock Purdy being there or not, I think it would have been the same, but it would have been a closer score. I still think Philadelphia would have went there. Because here's the thing. Here's the truth. The God honest truth. Whoever goes into the Super Bowl last year against Kansas City going to lose.
I don't think so.
Hey, Jalen Hurts played the best game of his life last year, and they still lost.
Besides that one fumble.
Right, but he was still better than Patrick Mahomes that day.
Man, San Francisco was riding high, man. I couldn't see San Francisco losing.
For everybody,
and then on top of that, they just beat a good Dallas Cowboys team.
So did the Eagles.
When?
The Eagles beat Dallas already. This is the second time they about to play.
No. I'm talking about last year's playoffs. I thought we were still talking about last year.
Oh, I mean, so here's the thing. Everybody's saying that, prove it in the playoffs. Because you're not gonna get that same effort from the Eagles because and I'm not making excuses, but that schedule they just went through, and then it caps off and ends now. Guess who about to go through that same grueling schedule now? Dallas.
They did, yeah. They
also San Francisco played Seattle, and you know that game go anyway.
We won't see Dallas, Philadelphia is probably a primetime game. It should be. Again, right now, in my opinion, I have San Francisco number one. I don't think nobody can beat that team right now. But hey, we'll see, man.
Man, please. Any team can be beat. I said shout out Pete Diddy Sade as a joke. Come on now. I definitely bust out laughing.
Yeah,
definitely bust out laughing.
Diddy name.
Y'all need to calm down.
Hey, by the way,
it's been rumors for years though about what he do.
He went out there. He went to Howard. All my Howard people. I was out in DC.
Greed is blind. It is, Spencer. You are definitely right. And if Maverick Carter want to give me that money to go bet, I'm a bet. I'm a bet on myself to leave. I'm a bet on myself to get out faster than anybody. I definitely will. And the most important thing that we've seen all day. Shout out Graham,
fam, man.
Shout out Larry. What up, big dog? What happened? You know the bet we had. You can't let me down. One of us is here. The other one here, but they faltering.
Well,
so like you said our music picks. Go ahead.
All right. This one is Tyler again. On and On. I saw it on the Colors show. Big shout out to Tyler. Everybody, go watch Tyler On and On.
I'll spell the name so they don't get it wrong.
Yeah, Tyler Tyla On and On. And another R&B song that I just discovered last weekend, Tone Smith, FWM. I'm Mama F, and then with me. That's what FW means. So F with me, that's what it means. That's the name of the song. That's Tone Smith. Y'all go check it out.
So since Larry's on here, I can give him credit because he the one that tried to put me on Brent back in the day.
Brent Fire.
I wasn't messing with it because it wasn't my speed at the time. But Wasteland was a great project, of course. So again, thank you, Larry. Now the podcast land hears this, YouTube land hears this, all that good stuff. Brent Faiyaz, Rolling Stones, is a hard record. It goes hard. The video kind of cold. I like black and white videos. His latest project that came out this year is pretty good too. He has more features on there. But yeah, that's one of my favorite ones out the album. I like a lot of them, but it just hit different. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a fan of Alicia Keys' rap. To me, it wasn't all that. It wasn't all that to me. It's very overhyped. But this last one is Tony Tone, Baby Doll.
My baby doll.
Yep. So one of the greatest groups, along with Mint Condition, that don't get enough credit, but this is definitely one of the good songs. I found it while digging through and listening to music and stuff like that. So yeah, those are music picks. Remember, we give those to y'all. So when you do listen to them, when you do hear them, you think about us. You remember that, hey, I heard that on Bottom Line Sports Talk from Gary or Cary. That's who you heard it from. But without further ado, we have made it to our time limit. Look, it's even changed in the back now. Let me turn it off. But yes, we have made it to the time limit now. We want to thank y'all for tuning in as always. Thank y'all for bearing with us as always. Thank y'all for riding with us as always. We will be at 5 years next year, man, doing this thing. And a lot of big things is really coming. I know I've said that. Some big things have already happened. Y'all just don't know it yet. But
Shout out to y'all for tuning in, man. We appreciate it.
Thank every last one of y'all. We love y'all to death. Seriously, for sure. Y'all go watch some sports in y'all life. Let us know. We got different ways of contacting us that we will be making sure we put on the screen from now on. But yeah, y'all get at us. We love y'all. We thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Mm-hmm. And again, this is
Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we do it for the culture.
By the culture.
For the culture. You did?
That was so. Hold on. One more time. This is Bottom Line Sports Talk, where we do it
for the culture.
By the culture.
Because we are the culture. You did.
Ah, that's better. And this is the #1 sports podcast. Why?
Because our mama said so.
Because our mama said so. We love y'all dearly. We thank y'all. And we will see y'all soon.
Peace.
Thank you for listening to Bottom Line Sports Talk. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. Leave us a review on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, and don't forget to share. We'll see you next time.